What's up, everybody? Welcome to Super Retro, a nostalgic podcast about retro gaming, TV and film, music, pop culture from the 80s and 90s and early 2000s. I'm your host, Tuck. That's Will.
What's up?
Welcome to the podcast, y'all. It's a pleasure to be with y'all.
Yep.
We got some new headphone cords.
Don't talk shit anymore.
For about...
We're moving up.
It only took about a year and a couple months to get Will a new headphone cord. If you go back and look at some of ours, his headphone is literally...
It's hanging.
Bro, it's like a straight shot.
It's like a tripwire.
Yeah, for sure.
We moving up.
Yup, you know what I'm saying? We got a little TikTok money. We got about $37, and we were able to get us some headphone cords. No, but yeah, anyway, it's been a little bit, as usual. Just a lot of shit going on, a lot of editing to do, a lot of different platforms to spread ourselves across, and this whole TikTok ban, man, you know what I mean? Like,
it's looming.
It is. It's like a dark cloud hanging in the back. So make sure.
But we're gonna ride this bitch out.
Make sure you follow us on all of our social media. Not just that. A lot of people we have over on Instagram too. So go follow those just to stay up to date with what we going on, or just listen here. That's fine too.
Yeah, we don't care.
Yeah, I know we got some dedicated podcast listeners, man. I really appreciate it. It's funny anytime we do like a live or on our videos or even DMs, people are like, "Where's the pod, man?"
Yeah, I've seen. I like when I see people say I needed a new podcast, or like I didn't know you guys were a podcast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So then I know they're going to the
Right.
podcast avenues to listen to the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean that was us doing a podcast is the basis for everything we do.
Yeah, that's what we started. The real thing just popped up.
Yeah. There's nothing more that I would like than for our podcast to
Blow up.
like the podcast portion to blow up.
Like the reels.
Like TikTok and like
Insta.
social media. Which, by the way, every episode we're putting out is beats the record of the last one as far as downloads.
That's awesome.
It's literally progressing and growing every time. So hey, we have more listeners now on this podcast than we did our last one.
That's awesome.
And we're getting followers on. I can see like the back end followers on like Apple and Spotify, and it looks real nice, man. It's so we appreciate you guys listening. This is actually our first love, is doing this. So
yeah, that's why we call ourselves a podcast first.
That's right.
Because once the reels blew up, I was like, "What are we?"
Yeah. We're gonna stick to our guns.
Yeah, we just didn't know that.
There was different avenues.
Yeah, we didn't think when we started the podcast about how interesting like our clips would be.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Like once we started clipping it, we were like, "Oh shit!"
What did it? That episode where we did like the rapid fire. Where
because that's an easy one to make clips.
Yeah, remember we did like East Bay catalog.
Yeah, but that's really that we accidentally did what we do now.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
we had topics that we hit.
So if you go back and watch like before that,
I think that East Bay didn't get enough love.
I know, I'm mad about
we
that.
We redid it. I think.
Yeah, for sure. But look, if you think about it, if you go back, the reels we were editing together would be like just one or two from a whole long form. Just something that when I watched it back I thought was interesting and edited together. But when we started doing that rapid fire where we did like 3 topics, remember? East Bay was one of them, and something else was, and then we just kind of went off the top of the head with a few thoughts we had on it.
A certain subject.
And then that created that whole format for us. So that was really cool. That was like super organic how that happened. We didn't even really mean to do it.
Now it's like changed the whole game.
Now it's kind of how we do the podcast, but obviously not rapid fire.
Yeah, and like a lot of people take it out of context when they see our reels. They're like, they think we missed something or didn't talk about something or you know what I mean? And we're like, no, dude, we talked about it for fucking 10 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
But like that's just 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Yeah, you can't fit it all in there.
Like, and they're like, why is it so edited? We're like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's a podcast.
We can't fit it, bro.
It's a podcast.
We can't fit it.
You have to edit.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, why is it cut all in half?
All right, man. Let's get right into the show. I want to start with shout outs because that seems to be, I love that. I love giving people shout outs, and anybody that sends us DMs or or an email or just something that struck us, you know.
Which is a lot. A lot of people we don't get. Sorry.
Oh, most people we don't. Yeah. You know, it's
we
just
try to say something to everybody who comments, but
that's why if it strikes me, I immediately copy and paste it into our notes.
I see it in there.
So, all right, first one. Just, you know, I love the user, the gamer tags we have, or the user tags. It's xvolcom182x. He says, hey, just wanted to say, been listening for about 3 months. Love the pod. This is a podcast listener. That's what I'm talking about. I want to hear from these people. You guys remind me of my friends. I used to hang out with my friends after school playing Counter-Strike, Halo, Crazy Taxi on the Dreamcast, baby. Streets of Rage 1 and 2, good riding game. Bikes, listening to Wu-Tang. I'm from California, because he put East Coast rap in parentheses after Wu-Tang. He's from California. Just living back then. Also, my mom bought me a Freestyle Huffy.
Everybody had that Huffy, boy.
Yeah, for one birthday from Kmart. I see you, Kmart. Laugh out loud. That's funny. That's a reference to our Kmart video, or our Kmart segment.
Sugar on his kicks and Frosted Flakes, bro. We feel you.
Oh, absolutely. And this is my favorite part. Now I'm a retro collector myself. I'll shoot you guys a pic tomorrow. Keep up the awesome pod.
The pic was cool.
Yeah, it was, man.
I could tell a lot of the stuff he's collecting. I like.
Yeah, that's really cool. I take that as we helped inspire him to start collecting.
Didn't he have a lot of baseball stuff too?
I don't remember.
I think he had some sports stuff.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
But
no, man. To think about how many people that have just gotten a little dose of nostalgia from us and like went and started doing some whatever it is.
That's right.
Collecting VHS, video games, fucking magazines.
Yeah, I also feel like it's the age we're all at. It's kind of like calling back to us. You know?
Yeah, and fucking probably most of us have the money to be able to buy cool shit that we like.
That's right.
You know
Everybody
what I mean?
Is financially
you're like,
way better off.
I'm better off than I was ever then. Like, so like now we're all like, oh shit, I can get on eBay and buy fucking 10 things tonight.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like whatever you want is at your fingertips.
Yeah, so there you go, man. That's awesome.
Man. Thanks.
Big shout out. Hey, send us some messages, y'all. We'll read a few of them on here.
Send more pics of your collection.
Yeah, I love seeing collections because, guys, at the end of the day, we are collectors first.
Yep.
Well, I love to say, I can't say it enough. We are collectors first, podcasters and social media second.
Yeah, if we didn't have this collection, this wouldn't be going on.
Next shout out we want to give to our TikTok subscribers, y'all.
You
heard me. TikTok subscribers. In the last couple days, actually in a 24-hour period, we got 3. You know, I'm just being, we're putting this all out there, and we hadn't even been putting anything on there.
We ain't big time.
Our community is growing. We're up to 5 now. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like that's 5 homies that we get to talk to and communicate with on the regular.
Yeah.
Along with everybody else. But these are especially cool dudes because now we get to actually do stuff for you guys.
We get to do shit on the back end for the subscribers, you know, and I think it's dope. Like they can give us suggestions. I've been posting a couple videos in there of outtakes and shit, and like us.
I like the responses so far.
Yeah, and or just like personal videos talking to them, like, hey, appreciate you guys, you know, for just shit like that. So let's give a shout out to Richard Big Guy Kugel.
Big Guy, that's what we're gonna call him.
Jalopy.
Big Jalopy.
And BH, and I think the reason that we starting to get subscribers on TikTok, for people that don't know, a subscriber you pay like a monthly fee of like $2.99 or something, but it's different than a follower. Obviously, our TikTok page and our social media and Instagram, our main feeds on all of that, and the podcast are our main priority. But you know, they offer these services on TikTok, and people just started signing up for ours without us even
we didn't have anything to give you.
But now there's a couple videos on there when you go to it and it says sub only. I think people are just curious.
I like it.
Yeah, but trust me, there'll only be a few of those on there. We're all about the main feed, y'all.
But you get to see some shit that's not gonna pop up on our TikTok.
That's right.
Instagram.
We'll do like, you know, tours of the basement. I think me and you should go into depth how we know each other.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
You know what I'm saying? I think people might be
yeah.
hear that.
I like the outtakes too, man. That to me, I told you, man, that's some of my favorite videos we've ever done is the shit that we fuck up on.
That one we posted in there? Yeah. Oh my God.
I watch it all the time. I told you I watched it multiple times a day and just laugh.
Same. I laugh every time.
Like I was already laughing before you even broke. You know what I mean? In my head, I was like, you knew it was got a chance, bro.
Will's talking about me reading a teleprompter.
This motherfucking teleprompter had like a default speed. Yeah. And it was going so fast, and Tuck started real calm and collected. And then by like 3 sentences in, he started going like the Micro Machine guy.
It was a disaster.
And he was just trying to catch it. And I like how all the people were laughing at it. And and I like being able to do stuff for these guys, like the discount code for the merch and or anything we sell. Yeah. They get like a discount code. Yeah. And just anything we can do, like lives. We can do a live with just our subs. Yeah. How cool is that? Like hang out, movie nights, anything. Like anything we can possibly do to get these guys feeling like they're part of it. Yeah. Especially like with the we've already got a bunch of like ideas from them. Mm-hmm. For sure. You know what I mean?
All right, let's move along. We made a Twitch page. You can go follow that. I'm not sure how much we'll actually use it, but it's there. We may do some some game nights on there or something. I don't know. This is important. You know, if you want to support the pod, go on to Spotify, go on to Apple, or wherever you listen and give us a rating, like it, or so.
You know the deal, man. It's the same.
Follow us on there.
Same shit for every podcast you listen to.
Yeah, just you know, because it helps. It helps if people are thinking about listening. They go see it's rated, and you know, maybe a comment or two. Mm-hmm. Hey, Will. Man, who ran the 80s?
Steve motherfucking Guttenberg.
Steve Guttenberg, the OG.
Bro, if this dude, anyone, this is the guy that every single person knows, but nobody knows.
I agree with that.
Like, I've asked people, do you know Steve Guttenberg? And no one says yeah. Yeah. But if I say any of the people he played or show him a picture of him, everyone knows him.
You show him. Yeah, absolutely.
Like, seriously, show him fucking anything from Police Academy, anything from, like, Short Circuit, for, like, 3 Men and a Baby, like, anything. Any movie he was in, they're like, oh, dude. Mm-hmm. Like, he was a part of our childhood.
He really was.
Like, he had a run that is almost unbelievable.
It's a good 6-year run. When Will walked in earlier, he's like, you see that 6-year run he had?
Man, he was on fire.
Damn.
And you were like, you know, some of the 90s. I was like,
yeah,
man,
no,
they was 80s.
Yeah, he was doing his thing.
Killed the 80s. Like, he was printing money in the 80s. Bro.
Let's get right into what burst him on the scene and what most people probably will associate. He played the character so good.
Bro, he is Mahoney.
He's definitely Mahoney. Police Academy, y'all.
Bro. Fucking Come on. Classic.
It is a classic.
It personifies the 80s. Like, think of everything good is about the Police Academy is awesome.
It really is. That's one of those blockbuster specials.
Bro, and it's, you know what's crazy is like it's so like, I mean, I guess some of them people became big stars, but not back then. They really wasn't. It just picked a bunch of cool, talented, weird people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they were like a family.
Yeah. And they just ran.
And they made a bunch of them.
They kept making them. They made them every goddamn year. They're probably still making them. Some country, bro.
Yeah, they probably are. And then that was in 1984 when he burst.
And think about that. That's 4 years. He had 4 years he didn't make a movie.
That's right.
He did, but they wasn't bangers.
Yeah. So, yeah, in 1984, Steve Guttenberg hits us with Police Academy. And then the next year...
Next up.
Right next on deck, Police Academy 2, y'all.
Fire 2.
I love... what's the dude's name that does all the sound effects?
Dude, like Motor Mouth Jones or some shit?
Yeah.
I don't even know if that's it, but that sounds what it is.
It does.
To me, it feels right.
I loved that dude.
How do you find that guy? Like, he probably like auditioned. They were like, write him in.
I know. How do you write
a dude who fucking makes noises? Like, because I mean, that's nothing.
You don't write that.
Nah,
yeah.
bro. He was so good.
Unless they knew about him before, you know.
Yeah, I mean, he fought, and then the big fucking strong black dude, hilarious.
Yeah.
Hightower.
Yep.
And then Tackleberry. Like, they're all iconic, bro. Everybody.
Tackleberry.
He's so funny. All obsessed with guns and shit.
Yeah.
But then, like, the same year he made Cocoon.
Oh my God!
Like, and that was a hit. That was a huge hit back then.
That movie kind of freaked me out a little bit. It was weird as hell.
I was a kid, and I was like, what in the fuck am I watching?
Yeah.
Like, I'm 6 watching this. Like
the pods.
Like in the pool.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Oh, it was so weird. Like, it's such a visual right there. The pods in the pool.
How do we remember that? And then the next year, hit him with 30. Hit him with Police Academy 3. Let's just get another one.
Look, 84, 85, and 86.
They hit him with 3.
But he did a Police Academy every year.
And don't think he didn't in 87.
Yeah, he sure did.
But look, after Police Academy 3, he hit him with a fucking smash hit.
Classic.
Short Circuit. Bro, Johnny Five. That was Johnny Five's dude, was Steve Guttenberg. Yep, that was his homie.
They were homies, yeah.
And who the fuck didn't want Johnny Five?
I know.
I needed one of them. I still want one.
We got stickers. Look at the sticker right there on the wall.
I still want one. I thought by now I'd have one.
A real Johnny Five?
Yeah. You couldn't have told me different. If me 7 years old and you told me I wasn't going to have a Johnny Five at 45, yeah. Fuck, that's a failure.
No doubt.
Life is not good.
That was, man.
That was a good movie. And then the next year, what do you think he did? Let's go ahead and do number 4.
Oh, my Police Academy 4.
Let's go do it, baby.
Yeah, they every year, they probably did them on the same date every year. Like,
and what's crazy is they were all good.
Like
back then, they almost didn't make a bad one. 3 or 4, one of them was like Citizens on Patrol, and it was fucking hilarious, bro.
See, that's what I have. I have problems as I get older
knowing which one was which.
Knowing which one was which.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. They're all awesome. They
didn't
make a bad one where I was like, they fell off.
They're fun to go back and watch.
They're still good. But then the next year, the same year they made Police Academy 4, they hit them with 3 Men and a Baby.
You know the ghost in the window,
man. You know the lore behind that movie, and it was a good movie.
Yeah, it was good.
Like 3 great dudes, like cool.
Makes me think of my mom.
Cool dads, you know. And there was a crazy note I read about him. It was like, hey, always played dads in movies, and he never had kids.
Yeah, right.
Like,
right.
How crazy is that? But
he was too busy making movies.
I know. But then in 1988, they hit him with High Spirits, and most people might not know this. Like,
see, I don't recall this movie.
This is like a sleeper for me because I just happened to see the picture and was like, holy shit! Like, it gave me some nostalgia. And it's like a haunted house hotel type movie.
See, I need to see this shit.
It's fucking hilarious.
See, this is what I was also saying. That might be one of the movies that I watch, and I'm like,
it's one of them that you rented back in the day.
I've seen this.
It was like an old CG, like the special effects where it was just about a haunted hotel that they went and stayed at, and it's comedy.
Because, I mean, we don't remember every movie we've ever watched.
There's so many in our mind that need to be like
they're back there,
nudged.
That's right. It's
up to the front. Yeah, but then the same year he made Cocoon: The Return, which I didn't even remember.
Yep, I remember it. I was obsessed with Cocoon for a while, so when that came out, I definitely had to watch that one.
So, 84 to 88, this motherfucker did all those movies and then didn't do much. He did one movie in the 90s, or 1990, but like from that 80s stretch, he killed it. Yeah. And then he sort of disappeared until like a few years ago.
I was going to say, I think he's back out there.
Yeah, he's back out there now, but I'm saying like pretty much Rick Moranis, the two dudes we've done for the 80s sort of disappeared after a solid run. Like,
what are these notes here?
He turned down the role of Peter Venkman in Ghostbusters.
Damn.
I know.
Can you imagine turning down
he turned it down to play Carrie Mahoney. Which, they both became known for those roles.
I know. That's hilarious.
Like,
that makes Mahoney even more legendary.
That's what I'm saying. And that's a crazy risk to do, to turn down that role. But then I think he was pretty successful. They both were happy with that.
Yeah. He rode that out. He rode that into 4 roles.
Yeah. And then he turned down the role of Josh Baskins in Big.
I could see that, though.
Which went to Tom Hanks.
I know. That went to Tom Hanks.
Think of that. I mean,
epic film.
Huge roles.
Epic film.
And his first acting job was in a Kentucky Fried Chicken commercial. Shout out to Kentucky.
Hey, Kentucky ties.
We just turned it back into Kentucky.
But don't associate us with Kentucky Fried Chicken. We don't eat that.
Steve Guttenberg had a hell of a run in the 80s.
All right, y'all. Next up on Who Ran the 80s, Michael J. Fox.
The man, the myth, the legend.
I'm telling you, he had some absolute classics. You got to start with Back to the Future, y'all. Bro. Released in 1985.
Like his first two really big movies. Oh, you can't get bigger.
I loved Teen Wolf.
1985, same year.
Also released in 1985. So you know he was busy the year before filming these things. But
you got to preface this by saying like he was on a hit TV show the whole time he was doing all of this.
Oh, I didn't realize Family Ties was that early.
Bro, he was doing Family Ties all through it. Like, so he had like a day job and then went and do these bangers, come back to his day job.
Yeah, but I mean, that was a massive TV show.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
that's Family Ties hit air in 1982 and ran until 1989.
172 episodes.
That is wild.
On fucking back when if you were on TV, you were the shit.
It was way different. Then.
Yeah, like they didn't have a million TV shows.
So yeah,
there was like 15.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. So Back to the Future and Teen Wolf in the same year, y'all. What's
all the while he was doing Family Ties. Michael J. Fox, man, like I don't know if he might have to win this tournament we got, like, because his 80s was so huge.
It was. Back to the Future. Is there a bigger 80s film than Back to the Future? When you talk about movies in the 80s,
I think it's got to be up top 5.
I was gonna say, when you're doing a top 5 list, how do you leave it off? Or a series?
Me personally, you know how much I like it.
What's a bigger series?
My DeLoreans are over here.
Yeah,
but I mean,
what's a bigger series than Back to the Future?
Like a bigger
in the 80s?
Like, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. You know, like
a movie that had a 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. What's Indiana Jones?
Probably up there.
You know, I know that the Star Wars were the last two.
They were all big.
But
man,
Star Wars, the first one came out in the 70s.
Something about Back to the Future just being so like cool and futuristic back then.
It makes it even more nostalgic
and he was
because
a kid.
of the content.
Yeah, he was a young guy. He was a crazy scientist. Like, it was just a great fucking story. And time travel. Who in the fuck doesn't like time travel?
Yeah, it had so many.
In a DeLorean. But like, then what'd he do? Casualties of War was a crazy war movie he did with Sean Penn, which is a pretty good movie.
Yeah.
And then he hit Back to the Future 2 in 1989.
Yeah, which was
I mean, that was bigger than the original.
Yeah, I was gonna say, a lot of times that one is like the pinnacle.
It is. Staple. It definitely is. You know, it's the pinnacle. I think you're right.
Yeah.
Like it is the highlight of his career.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he had a pretty good 90s too.
Oh yeah.
But then dude got hit with fucking Parkinson's.
Oh man,
I mean,
so sad.
But you know what? He's still kicking, bro.
I know.
I just saw him at a hockey game the other day with Jason Bateman. 2 fucking Teen Wolves sitting at a hockey game.
Yeah.
In 2024. How cool is that?
That's pretty cool.
Like he's done more for Parkinson's than anybody in the world. Like his foundation is like the leading foundation for someone trying to find a cure for Parkinson's. Like, what a crazy life. Like,
I know.
Think about being as big as he was.
Yeah.
And then having that happen to you
early.
Yeah, in his career.
Like that is.
And then he had a wife and kids after it. Great life. But I mean, think about that's a tough pill to swallow when you're on top of the world. Well, they said during Doc Hollywood he started feeling his finger twitch uncontrollably.
Yeah.
And he was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Think about just a little, and then your whole life changes.
You go to the doctor and it's over.
Yeah, they're like, "Hey,
it's
bro."
not over, but
Yeah, I mean, because
you got a struggle on your hands.
I mean, dude, he's still one of the most iconic actors I think ever. Like, I mean, when you think about him, it's not like he was a crazy awesome actor. He just he was so cool for the 80s. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, he embodied what it meant to be cool.
All right, y'all. Who remembers the arcade classic Rampage, released in 1986, later released on the NES 2 years later in December of 1988?
I remember.
Hell yeah, this game was awesome, dude.
Man.
I mean, think about how many times you go to the arcade. It was like you had to check in with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you saw that on the screen. You had to play it.
You had to at least stop by, give it a quarter.
Like, if I get to be a fucking Donkey Kong or King Kong, and Godzilla.
That's right.
And smash buildings.
But where I played it the most is actually on the NES when it came out
for sure.
in 1988.
But I do remember seeing that arcade.
Oh my God, I remember playing it. Like I said, I had to check into it. All right, y'all. Rampage is a 1986 arcade video game by Bally Midway inspired by various monster films. Players could control one of three monstrous characters: George, an albino gorilla, Lizzie, a giant lizard, and Ralph, a huge wolf. These creatures were the result of various bizarre transformations ranging from experimental vitamins to radioactive mishaps. Yeah, they were humans that like got infected or something and turned into these.
They took the wrong stuff.
These monsters. Yeah, they got the wrong shit. The objective of the game is to destroy cities,
destroy everything,
and combat military forces while maintaining health.
Yep.
The game is set across 128 days in cities across North America, with each cycle repeating 5 times.
Jesus.
Gameplay includes destroying buildings, eating humans, and avoiding damage.
Bro, you could not beat this game.
Yeah, 100. We just asked how many levels there were to Google. 768 levels, y'all.
Stages.
Oh, and Google corrected me and said stages.
Bro, I played it recently.
I played it,
and I played it for 2 hours, and it was pretty good.
Yeah.
And it just kept going. And I was like, I got shit to do.
Yeah, hell no. I'm not playing Rampage. You know, for me, it burns out.
You do the same thing. You're just climbing buildings, breaking it down, falling, jumping off.
It burns out quick.
Hitting helicopters, smacking dudes, eating people.
But it's full of nostalgia.
Yeah, bro. It's such a fun game. Like, this is my son's first game that I got him on NES, and he loved it.
It's an easy introduction into the NES.
It is, really.
If you're just like, you know, here, play
Any
this.
little kid can play it and like it.
It's fun.
Because they get to smash it.
It's immediately fun.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
But yeah, I liked all the little quirks about it. You know, all the little, you know, when you go up the building, you hit it, there's like either food in there or what. There's like
some shit hurts you.
There's like poison.
Yeah.
You like eat poison. I love that shit. And then isn't there like dynamite sticks or something? Does somebody throw dynamite?
Oh yeah, they throw them at you for sure.
Yeah, they throw them at you.
Yeah.
And then you can accidentally eat them maybe. I don't know.
I think so.
You can eat all kinds of shit.
You can eat a lot.
I like you just eat the people.
You can eat them.
And then there's like the lady.
Smashing helicopters is so fun.
It really is. And I forgot that you could smash helicopters like the last time I played it just because it had been so long. And then when I was up there, one came by me and I was like, oh yeah.
Boom.
Instinct kicked in.
You reach backwards and hit it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's fun, man.
Good game.
It's a good 2-player game.
It really is.
You can 2-player mash together.
That's right.
And I think you can fuck each other up.
I bet you, or you bust up their building while they're on it.
You can bust each other up because, man, like sometimes you got to work together. Like, I mean, it's a fun game.
But yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Your buddy's on a building and you like
and
fuck the building up and then he falls with the building or he jumps off.
Yeah,
it's real slow the jump. You know what I'm talking about? It's like,
yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, good game. Rampage on the NES and arcade.
Who remembers that?
Super retro news of the week. Just coming across the news desk. This is one a lot of people have been waiting for, y'all. After years of being banned on iOS, Apple finally loosened its App Store restrictions to allow retro gaming emulators to be hosted on the platform. In a recent update, Apple announced that the game emulators can come to the App Store globally and offer downloadable games. The move should allow the retro console emulators already on Android, at least those that are left, to bring their apps to the iPhone. Game emulators have long been banned from iOS, leaving iPhone owners in search of workarounds via jailbreaking or other workabouts.
Man, I remember so many people telling us about emulators and saying, "Do y'all fuck with y'all play emulator?" And then we were always like, "No, we don't."
No, we're just
because we both got Apple, we both got iPhones. So like, I wasn't too hyped when I heard about this, but until you hooked me up and got me the emulator and started downloading, like, how cool is it to be able to play NES old school titles, Sega, Dream, anything.
Yep, right there.
64, fucking Super Nintendo, right there on my iPhone.
And you know, I've actually played some. I've played other emulators on the iPhone, or just like versions of games you can download, and they always have sucked.
Yeah, these are on point.
Yeah, and it's because it has, when you touch the buttons, you can feel it.
It's so good.
It does a.
Yep.
You can feel a little vibration.
The response is exactly what I was wanting it to be.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, all
like
the
when
other
I played
ones.
the games, like I would sit there and play like Mike Tyson's Punch Out, and it felt like I was playing Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Right.
Albeit, but it's a tiny screen.
Right.
On my
Just
phone.
like a Game Boy or something.
But it's a cooler Game Boy.
Yeah. It's really cool, y'all. So let me read this last little part here. Developers have just started to roll out their emulator apps, but the user demand already speaks for itself. Delta swiftly shot to the top of the App Store rankings upon its release. That's the one that I recommend.
Yeah.
I don't know any other ones, and really all you need is this Delta app.
Man,
it's
any system, any game almost.
Yeah, it's so cool, and you download the emulator, and then you can go to emulatorgames.net, I believe it is. Something like that. All you gotta do is type in emulator games for Delta, and it'll the site you need to use will pop up. When I say they have everything,
man, I broke this out at work. Everybody was downloading it. Yeah. The next thing I know, motherfuckers are over there playing Star Fox. Like, literally, dudes on our line, I was like, we're all getting fired. Like, everybody was playing some sort of version of an old retro game because of an emulator.
Yeah.
I was like, how cool is this?
What's funny is when I came into work, when I came in, you know, some of the guys know we do the podcast. They all run up to me. Numerous people that morning. The morning Delta dropped, I had 2 people within 1 hour tell me about it.
You see this?
And be like, check this out, dog.
And I was like, you told me about it, and I was like, I don't care. And then I looked at it and was like, holy shit.
And then somebody showed me, and I was like, damn, this is all right.
I mean, it can come in handy in a spot.
For sure. You know, and plus games that you've never played before and only heard about. You know, the more you get into collecting, the more you see games that you hadn't played. You can just download it right there and test it out and be like, yeah, I like this game.
Certain games are good enough to play on your phone when you're bored.
But, man, I used to jailbreak my iPhone like back in 2011 and 12 and put this shit on there and put these just...
Now you don't have to do that.
Fucked up emulators, just doing anything I could to get that type of stuff on my phone. But, you know...
It's cool going to legit sources and doing it all.
That type of jailbreaking, though, was so tedious, and it, you know, it always had to update it. So now you don't have to do any of that shit.
The easiness is you can go right now and get you some old school games on your iPhone.
Yeah, we highly recommend it, y'all.
Yeah.
Emulators are finally on the iPhone. All right, y'all. Let me tell you about the iconic games that were released in 1992.
It's a good year.
These titles, yo, hey... This was the beginning of the 16-bit era right here. Not the beginning, but this is when, you know, that it was here to stay, and games were changing. The direction of games were changing. The graphics were getting better.
Bangers on bangers.
It just felt like a different time. This was like turning the page from the NES era for sure.
Yeah.
Released December 15th, 1992, Streets of Rage 2 on the Sega Genesis.
Fire.
You love this game, don't you? Don't you got this at your house?
Mm-mm.
What do you got? What arcade cabinet you got over
there? Street Fighter.
Oh, I thought it was what else is on there?
There's a bunch of shit on Final Fight, all that stuff.
Final Fight, that's what I was
Pretty
thinking.
much the same type of game.
Yeah, pretty much the same.
Yeah.
So Streets of Rage 2 released December 15th, 1992 on the Sega Genesis. Basically instant classic.
Yep.
Much love for that game. This game changed racing games right here. This really
forever.
This changed racing games forever, and many try to copy it after. It pretty much laid the groundwork for these type of games today. This
still fucking out.
This competition fight style game. Super Mario Kart.
I'd say, I mean, it's still one of the best games on the Switch.
I love it on the Switch. I play it all the time.
It's one of a game you can pop in when people come over. You can still play it, and it's awesome.
That's right. Well, Super Mario Kart on the Super Nintendo was released September 1st, 1992, and it's just been a massive franchise. I love the Mario Kart scene in
Mario.
In the Mario movie,
awesome.
Where they're on Rainbow Road.
It's awesome.
That is awesome.
It is.
It really is. So yeah, Super Mario Kart, Sonic the Hedgehog 2. This is easily the best Sonic the Hedgehog game in that era, on the Sega Genesis era.
Yeah, they perfected this one.
Really did. They took all the annoying shit from the first one and kind of, you know, took that out or improved on it.
They saw what worked.
You know, just the fact that you could hold down and then do the ball and then take off. that was next level right there, because you couldn't do that on the first one.
Yeah.
You could not hold down and spin and take off. You had to be running and hit a ball.
Yeah, you were like a car.
That's right. Yeah, so that right there. And this is when Tails showed up on the scene. You know, he could fly with his tail. That was awesome. The music on Sonic the Hedgehog 2, iconic. I go back and listen to Sonic music a lot. I'm not exaggerating. I'll go to Spotify and type in Sonic the Hedgehog, either 1, 2, or 3 soundtracks, and just listen to them, because the shit is so nostalgic.
It was a great game.
And then, of course, y'all, released in August of 1992, Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat.
What a fucking game.
This game set the world on fire.
It did.
It really did. You want to talk about...
couldn't have a bigger buzz.
This shit created Karens with kids' mothers, you know. Karens were pissed about this game.
Didn't it have a blood code?
The blood code was only on the Genesis.
That's what I'm saying. How cool is that?
The blood code was everything.
Like, you got Super Nintendo, you're weak.
Yeah, you can't use the code, bro.
And you go to if you had it on Super Nintendo and you go to your buddy's house and you play in Genesis and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You got blood?
That was the shit. But yeah, this game was this game changed. This game was responsible for there being ratings on your games today.
Yep.
Literally. This game went to Congress. They introduced a bill. It passed, and they made a law where all games have to have a rating on them, because you know, kids were just tricking the shit out of their parents and being like, "Buy me that game, buy me that game."
Then they'd walk in the room and seeing them, somebody ripping somebody's skeletal fucking
ripping their spine out. They're like, "Oh my god!"
But what a fun game.
Oh,
Street Fighter 2 in the same year.
1992, July 15th of 1992.
Like, it's two of the most iconic fighting games ever that came out the same fucking year.
And it's weird. You were either like a Street Fighter dude or you were a Mortal Kombat dude. And I'm not gonna lie, I was definitely a Mortal Kombat dude.
I was both. I couldn't not play both.
That's true. I mean, if you didn't have both in your collection, then you just, you know.
They were just different. Like, Street Fighter seemed more like weird and real, and like...
Street Fighter was more arcade.
I'm saying no, like Mortal Kombat seemed more real, like, and crazy. But Street Fighter seemed more cartoony and arcadish.
And more like, you know, it was more of an arcade style fighting game. Yeah. You know, and you felt the same. But when you were playing Mortal Kombat, bro, you felt...
Oh, man, when you got that finish him.
And then remember how complicated the fucking moves were?
Yeah, you go if you hit one...
Back, up, A, B, down, swoosh around.
Yeah, if you hit one, you were like, yes!
Oh, it was the best feeling ever. Now, as an adult trying to do that, I'm not doing it. No. I'm just button mashing till I fuck you up.
Like, I remember when you'd first do them, you would freak out.
Yeah, that was next level when you hit your first one. The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past, released April 13th, 1992. This is often referred to as the best game in the Legend of Zelda series.
I'd say it's one of the best games of all time.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
On anything.
Anytime we talk about this game, I always say I feel like this is the game that Shigeru Miyamoto was trying to create the whole time. Yeah. When he had the idea, you know, when you hear him talk about the first Legend of Zelda on the NES, about going into the caves and going and exploring places and going into the woods, this is the game, in my opinion, that he wanted to make when he made the first Legend of Zelda.
Technology and capabilities just caught up, and he was finally able to portray what he was trying to do. Because, man, when I played this in 1992, because I played it as soon as it came out, like, I was hooked.
Absolutely.
Like, I played this game today on my Switch.
You played it today?
Yeah, on my Switch.
Yeah. When I think of a Zelda game, you got to think of the first one and you got to think of this one. And I've popped this one in, and I've gotten pretty far.
Remember, I mean, it was probably 4 months ago, I was talking to you about how far I got. I was like deep, bro.
Yeah.
It was deep.
I got to put it back in because I kind of gave it a pause for a minute. But
yeah, I just got in the boots, bro. I was deep.
Iconic game. Doesn't really get any bigger than that for us anyway. Wolfenstein 3D came out May of 1992. This game right here revolutionized the first-person shooter game, and it is often hailed as the grandfather of first-person shooter games, and it was listed as one of the greatest games of all time. Without it, we wouldn't have any of the games.
Yeah, it was big.
You know, this was the
Call of Duty back then.
This was the groundwork for what followed after it, which was Doom.
Yep.
You know, you wouldn't have the Call of Duties. You wouldn't have
Battlefield. You wouldn't have PUBG.
I was gonna say PUBG. Yeah. What's the other one the kids play all the time?
Fortnite.
You know, you wouldn't have 007 even. The way that they were doing that changed everything. And there's a cool documentary on
this was like to let you know that this was possible.
That dude created the creators of it. He created some movement that allowed the game to operate that way, where they couldn't do it before. Mega Man 5 dropped December 15th of 1992. We didn't miss Mega Man this time because we missed it on our 1987. Well, Mega Man 5 dropped December 15th, 1992 for the NES, and this is the most expensive one in the series
of NES.
Of the NES, yeah. And you know, it seems like 6 would be, because that one would be a little rarer. But you know, hey, we have it in the collection over there. But yeah, Mega Man 5 came out in 92. So there's the iconic games of 1992.
It's a pretty good list, man.
We probably missed a lot, but these were the ones that really stuck out when we were doing some research. Like, oh yeah, we got to hit those.
I think it's cool that there's a lot of different systems in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because Wolfenstein was on the computer.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of cool different games that were on multiple systems.
Yep. We covered Genesis, Super Nintendo, computers.
Regular Nintendo.
NES. Yeah. So, yeah, y'all. Let us know what we missed.
Yeah, I'm sure we fucked up.
Let's head on back to 1992 again and talk about the movies that were released.
You just went to Blockbuster.
Yeah. Oh,
you just rented some movies.
Motherfucker, you standing in the Blockbuster right now talking about these.
New releases. Remember the new release section?
Oh, yeah, bro.
Oh, you walk in there and see Unforgiven.
Oh, my God.
Like, it was the craziest cowboy movie ever.
Clint Eastwood.
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan
Don't you ever kill Morgan Freeman.
Gene Hackman.
He was a good bad guy.
Yeah. This was a huge movie.
It was.
This was Clint Eastwood. Clint Eastwood was still old as fuck.
He was old as hell then.
I know.
This was like a resurrection.
And this shit was in 92. Yeah, this was the second half of his career.
Yeah, it was like, I can still be a cowboy. And then that was a really good movie. Gene Hackman's a great bad guy. And then you had Encino Man.
Oh my God.
Remember how funny and
Pauly Shore had a good 90s, bro.
Yeah, he might have had a good 80s and 90s.
He had a great 90s for sure.
Like he was a fixture.
He really was. Comedy, Encino Man, comedy.
Great movie.
Underrated.
Yep.
I would say it's underrated.
Well, who is it? Brendan Fraser and Sean Astin?
Yep.
And Pauly Shore. What a trio.
For sure.
They find a fucking caveman
in their house.
Yeah, and they roll with him, and he goes to high school. Like, what a crazy movie, man.
That's a good one, man.
It's a classic. And then what we got? A Basic Instinct was it had a moment where it was like the most controversial movie ever. Where she did
the little leg trick. Sharon Stone with the leg trick.
She killed him with that.
She did.
She killed him.
Yeah, it was funny. I've watched that back recently, and all the dudes sitting in there, it was just complete silence.
She killed them. She killed the world with that.
Yeah.
When she did that, everybody was like, "No way she did that," and everybody was like, "Holy shit,
she did that."
You know how many pauses were? You know how many people paused Basic Instinct?
And it was on VHS.
Yeah, that was when you had to time it.
Because
it was like a pause.
I'm telling you, the quality of VHS, it's not meant for what y'all were trying to do. You know what I'm saying?
Digital age, we got it. Back then, whew.
What else we got?
Man, Reservoir Dogs.
Reservoir Dogs, released August 9th, 1992, was written and directed by Quentin Tarantino.
Independent.
This was an independent. This was his first long feature ever. He had done some short stuff.
This is when they knew.
This is when they knew. And this film actually didn't gain its popularity into, like, for the most part.
Yeah, the cult
until
following.
Pulp Fiction came out and was super successful, and people were like, yo, who the fuck is this guy making these type of movies? And they found Reservoir Dogs and were like, this is a fucking
cast of that film is, if you look at it then, all of those dudes went on to be greats.
Harvey Keitel.
The whole room.
Michael Madsen.
Yeah. Steve
Buscemi, y'all. Tim Roth.
The whole room, bro.
To name a few. But here's something I learned when doing just a little bit of research for it. Through a mutual partner that Quentin Tarantino had, he was able to get the script to Harvey Keitel. And originally, they only had a $30,000 budget to make Reservoir Dogs, which was going to be a short film. Well, after Harvey Keitel got his hands on the script, he's like, no.
We doing this.
I'm going to sign on as a producer, which would have been huge for Quentin Tarantino at the time, a relative no-name director. But he had written True Romance.
Yeah.
So he wasn't like a nobody.
That was a good movie, too. But they got him 1.5 mil.
So Keitel's involvement was able to help raise $1.5 million for an independent film. And the movie ended up making about double that. But it was an instant hit at all the film festivals.
Yep, I could see.
And it, obviously today, it heavy
still
cult
lives on.
Classic. I love that movie.
Yep.
I love that movie. Yeah, I think it's really cool that Harvey Keitel helped him out like that.
And then went on to be in all kinds of his
movies. Yeah, because it's like he paying it forward.
He was like, I like this dude.
Yeah, it's like, that's awesome.
What y'all know about the Mighty Ducks?
The Mighty Ducks,
bro. That the movie just hits you.
It really does.
It hits you in the goods.
Yeah.
You watch that and you were like, I don't even like hockey.
I know.
You know what I mean? Well, back then, both of us in hockey shirts.
We both have hockey shirts on.
But back then, you was like, I don't fuck with hockey. And then you're like, I like these kids.
Yeah.
I'm in it. Like, I wanted the goddamn, I wanted the, what were they? I wanted the Mighty Ducks to win everything.
Yeah. And then what was the goalie's name?
Goldberg.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made it.
Yeah.
He made it through the ringer. Dude went through a hard time.
He really did. I follow him on Instagram.
Yeah, me too.
But Emilio Estevez,
killed
Mighty Ducks. This one, they may have made too many of these, y'all.
They got one right now.
Disney, or is it Disney?
Yeah, Disney's doing it again.
They still putting these motherfuckers out. Y'all just stop putting the Mighty Ducks out. Let it live. Let it live. Let it be. Let it be what it was when it was.
Bro.
Aladdin. Come on, man. Robin Williams is a genie. It doesn't get much better than that. And I meant to look up how much Aladdin made and where it sits on.
It made a lot.
Where it sits in the history of Disney. But you know what? Doesn't matter.
They done made Aladdin 45 times.
Aladdin's the best Disney film there is, y'all. I'm going to go out and say it. I used to watch this thing on repeat. Rewind. Play. Rewind. Play. I used to watch it so much I wore the tape out. I'm not even joking. As like a 16-year-old. Like I should have been like doing other shit. I'm like watching Aladdin when nobody's looking. You know what I'm saying?
The next one was the biggest you could get.
Wayne's World, y'all.
Man, it got those two dudes went on a run.
They really did, man. Wayne's World is one of the most quotable movies. If you go back and watch it, I didn't realize when I went back and watched it how much of my vocabulary actually was influenced by Wayne's World.
Yeah, it was a cult. Like it changed like the whole culture. You know what I mean? Like it was a part of the culture.
It helped move the culture forward.
Yeah, like you were literally attached to these two dudes.
I loved it, dude. Like swing.
I know it. So much shit.
That if you're gonna spew into this. I say
when they riding around a gremlin.
I literally, to my wife, I still say, squeeze me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Hilarious,
talking about? Bro. I like everything that Wayne says, I basically say.
So Michael Myers and, what was it, Dana Carvey?
Yeah.
They fucking killed those roles.
And what's the pretty motherfucker?
Rob Lowe?
Yeah, Rob Lowe. I love that dude. I love that dude.
He's great in everything.
He really is. So yeah, Wayne's World, y'all. Come on. Also released in 92.
The OG fucking Batman, bro.
Batman.
They voted him the best Batman ever. Just recently.
Michael
like the world
Keaton,
did.
Michael Keaton is the best Batman ever, and everyone else is just pretending. I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. Batman Returns, directed by Tim Burton, is the best goddamn Batman movie that has ever been made. I don't care what anyone says. The Penguin, Danny DeVito.
Hey, man. Have you ever said Candyman 3 times?
Candyman, Candyman, Candyman also was released in 1992. That movie scared the shit out of me.
Bro, I'm not afraid to say that I looked in a mirror and said that and really got goosebumps. Mm-hmm. I thought something was going to happen.
Me too. Me too.
They had me thinking something was going to happen in my bathroom in Germantown.
No, to the point where I wouldn't do it.
Like I would then. You would fucking tell your buddies, I dare you.
Oh yeah.
To go in there.
Oh, 100%. I remember daring my
I
boys.
dare you.
And then nobody would do it because they were ultimately scared. Because this was early on. I was still, I was still like 10, 11 type shit.
It was that world of fantasy where you're like, is something gonna happen?
Motherfuckers just gonna show up.
Something gonna happen.
Murder everybody.
And then you do it and nothing happens. You're like,
you're gonna show up and kill everybody.
Then you were disappointed you didn't die.
Yeah.
Nothing happened. Shit.
But that was one of them ones where you'd stay up.
Man,
you would stay up and watch
like
it.
a Freddy type of movie. Scared you.
That's right.
You like thought it was real.
You didn't want to go to sleep.
Yeah.
With your boys.
That was a good movie.
We need to talk about more horror on here. More horror.
They like it. People like it.
White Men Can't Jump, y'all.
Man, this was something that I watched and like, I was like, this is amazing.
Dude, you couldn't get any cooler than Wesley Snipes in that movie.
Or Woody, bro.
I know both of them.
Those two dudes, you couldn't have made that movie without picking them two.
I know, it wouldn't have worked.
None of it would have.
It would not have worked.
Like, it was the most perfectly cast movie I've ever seen at that time.
Yeah, so good.
And it was so, like, I was just like, how are they really good at basketball?
I know.
Like, it baffled me. Like, are they not, is these real people?
Yeah.
Like, that's dude from Cheers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he's out there hooping. Like, is this CGI?
Is that what really kicked him off?
What, Cheers?
No, as far as a movie.
I mean,
guy,
he
Woody
didn't
Harrelson.
do much until then.
Then he started like
he was the dumbass from Cheers.
Yeah, he went on a roll.
Yeah, he was like Ted Danson's sidekick.
Yeah.
And then he was fucking...
That movie just was so cool. Like Wesley Snipes dressed cool as hell for something. He was
all of
perfect 90s.
They dressed so cool.
I know, dude. What a great movie. And I don't think it gets enough credit, or it's underrated.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's underrated. It's actually a really good movie.
Rosie Perez kills it.
And then Juice. Man. I don't know if y'all remember Juice. That was
You have to remember Juice.
That was right at the beginning of Tupac's super short acting career. He hit us with like 4 or 5 real dope movies, and then he went ahead and checked out.
That dude would have been one of the best actors in the world.
He was really good. That's fucked
For
up.
him to be so good at acting was almost like it was cheating.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, people worked their ass off.
Yep.
And he was just naturally, I mean, I'm sure he worked his ass off.
Yeah, he did.
But
he went to like an artist school.
He
too.
was so good at acting at such a young, early on in his career.
Yeah, he had a confidence that was unmatched.
He was like, I'll play anybody. Tell me who you want me to play.
Yeah. He just didn't have that. Can you imagine getting up and trying to act in front of people?
Could you imagine?
It was never even like a thing for him where he was like shy.
You imagine what he could have done? Mm-hmm. What roles he would have played?
Yeah.
Man. But that's a great group of movies for 1 year, bro.
Y'all, that's movies in 1992.
How many of those movies y'all rent?
All right, y'all. Time to talk about the iconic music that came out in 1992. Oh my God. When I started researching this, I'm like, this may be one of the most important years to music in history. I know we recently did 1991, and that shit was incredible.
Yep.
This right here, this one's going to be hard to beat, y'all.
Imagine riding around in your car listening to all this.
Oh, it was, I'm telling you, listening to new music in 1992 was unmatched.
What was we listening to then, tapes or CDs?
Both.
Was it?
Both, yeah, but it was probably pretty tape heavy. I think right around then is when CDs started becoming more normal.
Yeah,
like
because I remember like 94, 95, I was on CDs.
I remember when I got the Snoop Dogg Doggy Style album. It was a CD, and that was definitely one of my first CDs. All right, y'all. So let's hop right into these. We got a ton of music, so I'm gonna hit it pretty quick. Just kind of go over each thing that was dropped in '92.
I definitely had this first one on tape.
It's gonna blow your mind. I had it on tape too. I can remember the way this first one smells when you pulled it out of the wrapper.
Bro,
I don't know. There's just a smell, and it stayed that way. Dr. Dre, The Chronic, y'all, released in 1992. This is a classic album.
Man,
this may be, for me, we've talked about it before, this is my favorite hip-hop album of all time, released in 1992. Had Nothing But a G Thing on it, had Fuck With Dre Day on it, Let Me Ride, and one of my favorite hip-hop songs of all time is Little Ghetto Boy, because the beat is insane. Dr. Dre was at his fucking peak. The flute solo in that really like changed my whole way of listening to music.
It was fire, man.
Incredible fucking album. It introduced us to Snoop,
which is still around,
still
a fixture in everyone's life. Our kids know who Snoop is.
Everyone knows who he is.
Yeah,
and everybody loves
in
Snoop.
'92, and now it's 2024.
That's right, and it also we don't talk about Corrupt enough. Bro.
He was he was my favorite.
Corrupt was an absolute savage. Yo.
He was my favorite.
I'm telling you, dude was straight spitting. He was raw. He was nasty. He didn't give a fuck what anybody thought about
Corrupt.
What he was saying. Also, Daz was introduced on that album. RBX was introduced on that album. Plus, it had a Bushwick Bill cameo, y'all. Come on, man.
Couldn't go wrong with a little Bushwick.
All right. Beastie Boys, Check Your Head album was released in 1992. Had the So What You Want. That video was insane, and it looked like it cost like $5 to make. You remember the video?
Yeah, and it was awesome.
But it was awesome, and it played nonstop on MTV.
Bro, I can just, as soon as you said that, I can see it on MTV right now.
Me too. I loved it.
Like it played nonstop. You're right. Ice
Cube, The Predator, y'all, was released in 1992.
You ain't got to say nothing more than It Was a Good Day.
It Was a Good Day will go down as one of the top 10 hip-hop songs of all fucking time.
You can put that in right now.
It sounds so amazing still.
Yeah.
When it comes on,
man,
you know, but this is probably our generation too, you know. I don't know what the kids think about it. I'd like to get a 20-year-old's opinion on It Was a Good Day.
Let them hear it for the first time.
It's like the equivalent of listening to like Bill Withers or like Marvin Gaye when you're talking about R&B. You know what I'm saying? If you go back and listen to Bill Withers or listen to Marvin Gaye, there's no denying the shit is just fucking phenomenal.
You're talking about the undeniability.
Yeah, it's so good. Even though you might not be a fan of that type of music, you're like, that fucking is
because the structure, the story, the sounds, like it was just perfect.
To me, to kids that listen to like Future today and all this new shit, going back and listening to It Was a Good Day, they have to appreciate it. Yeah. You have to.
You can't.
And if you don't, just get the fuck out my face.
You can't fuck with it.
Also, another track that was on The Predator was Wicked. I love that track. All right, y'all, we're not just keeping it hip-hop. Also released in 1992 was the iconic album from Alice in Chains,
Fire.
Dirt. Lane Staley and Jerry Cantrell,
they killed that album.
This album, y'all. Them Bones, Down in a Hole, Rooster, Wood, and Angry Chair.
Like their sound was like, it's still unmatched.
Seattle, bro.
No, I mean even then, like their sound, Alice in Chains specifically.
Yeah.
Like even Seattle can't fuck with them.
You're right.
Like they're good bands, all of them. But Alice in Chains had that sound that is undeniably Alice in Chains. And
you can't. That's one of those bands when you hear it, you just know who it is
immediately. Oh yeah, and like another band that like Sublime, like lose Lane Staley, lose Bradley Noel.
Yeah,
it's over.
It is.
Ain't no one gonna be able to.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Like that sound was everyone that band.
Yep.
You can't just replace the lead singer.
Oh
man, and keep going.
What a tragic story. What a tragic ending.
Yeah, I mean,
to an amazing band.
All those songs right now I can listen to right now.
Bro, the power in that man's voice.
Unbelievable.
I don't know where it came from because it definitely wasn't from his stature. You know, it was from a deep, dark place.
Some people are meant to do what they do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Dude.
And I would say both Bradley Noel and Lane Staley were meant to do those songs.
For sure. And, dude, the unplugged version of all of these songs.
Unbelievable.
Unreal. Down in a Hole is unreal. Rooster is unreal. Alice in Chains forever, y'all.
Fire.
And then Stone Temple Pilots released their iconic album, Core. Had Plush, had Creep on it. Another untimely ending to a iconic frontman.
Man, I got pretty deep in listening to Stone Temple Pilots one time.
Like, did you?
Like a
you
phase.
had a phase. You had a Stone Temple Pilots phase. We all do. It's fine.
I 100% back them. They're a badass band.
Oh, for sure.
They killed some songs.
Arrested Development, y'all.
Who don't remember that?
It's weird. The song Everyday People is actually called People Every Day. Go figure. I don't know. But to me, it's Everyday People.
I remember that Tennessee song was played everywhere.
Love that shit. That band was cool
as hell.
Yeah.
Tennessee.
Just the vibe, the whole vibe they had going on.
That was good. It was like a funky, good feeling.
That's
it made
fantastic.
You feel good.
It made you feel good when you listened to it. I love that shit. And
I remember the video.
The video
made me feel good.
Yeah. The colors in it.
It was good.
Take me back to that exact point when I heard Tennessee for the first time.
Man.
Rage Against the Machine.
Get the fuck out of here.
Self-titled album. Hit the motherfucking scene, and they took shit over. Rage Against the Machine took the whole shit over.
That's a band that, like, it's, you almost, like, I hate that they didn't stay what they were.
I know, yeah.
Like, I think the world needed them.
I know. And they need them now.
I think the world, it just, we know how shit can happen.
Right.
And I think shit happened.
Yeah, shit happened. But you know that they did get back together recently and do a tour together. Yeah. So who knows? You never know. These dudes are crazy musicians. Tom Morello is an absolute savage on the guitar.
Yep.
And he's such an important part of that band that I couldn't, you can't have one without the other.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
That's one of them bands that any one of the members go, it's over.
It's over. Yeah, but man, what an amazing band. And I'll tell you what, their shows are I challenge anyone out there right now to throw a bigger live show than Rage Against the Machine. Yeah. It's my dream to actually see Rage Against the Machine live.
Like that.
Like a real Rage Against the Machine show outside.
I'm down with you.
Let's
I'll
go.
Anytime.
Let's do that.
I'll fly somewhere.
Because I'm not so sure my wife likes doing it, because we went to a Prophets of Rage show, which was Chuck D and Be Real as the frontman with Tom Morello playing, and it was pretty live, but it wasn't the same.
Dude, that lead singer, bro.
Zach is amazing.
Bro, this shit right here.
TLC, y'all.
They took the fuck over.
TLC dropped Ooh on the TLC tip. I'm here to tell you, y'all. You might not, by looking at me, you might not think it. This is one of my favorite groups of all time. TLC, I still throw TLC on when I'm in the shower or when I'm driving in the car. They got some motherfucking bangers, y'all.
They do.
And it started with this album right here in 1992. Baby, 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 and What About Your Friends?
Yep.
I love this shit. They got so much swag and so much soul. And the grooves and the tracks, whoever was producing this shit was in the pocket, y'all.
Yeah, they caught lightning.
They did.
In that little bottle.
They did, and I don't even want to talk about the next album because it's one of my favorite top 10 albums of all time.
Yeah, but this first one, they put them on the map.
Yeah, this one put them on the map. But their follow-up, forget about it. And then I'm gonna go a little quicker now, y'all. I'm gonna start talking about I'm just gonna start going through songs.
This was a fucking hit,
bro. When I was doing a little bit of research for this video, I had some stuff on. I went to like a playlist and just was letting shit play while I was typing stuff out and doing shit around the house. In Too Deep, back to the
hotel. Bro.
That shit came on and I about shit my pants.
Bro,
I was
when
like,
you hear that, it takes you back.
It does something to you.
Like if you don't get nostalgia when you hear the beginning of that song.
It's incredible.
You wasn't around in 92.
That's right. Then you weren't listening to anything in 92 if you weren't listening to this. Man, and on top of it, two white dudes.
Killing it.
Two white dudes in 92 spitting like that.
Had no business.
They had zero business.
No business.
Spitting like that.
They had everybody singing that.
That's why I was so shocked when it came on the playlist. I'm like, nah, this didn't come out in 92. Like these white dudes had to have a couple years to study.
There is no way.
They had to have a couple years to study because they can't be spitting like that in 92. So it must be an error. And I looked it up. This shit came out in 92. Dude.
Couldn't tell you one other song they sang.
Because for me, shit didn't get that smooth and that dope like that in that vein right there until Dre and Snoop dropped.
They killed it.
You know what I'm saying?
Where were they from? Did you find
I think they're from Texas. They're from Texas.
That's Paul Wall's grandpa.
Hopefully they're from Texas, or I just pulled that shit up my ass. They may be from Oakland. Matter of fact, I don't know where the fuck they're from.
Back to the hotel. They're from the hotel.
I love that shit. But what's that one part? Oh, don't look for trouble, but it always seem to find us in the. You know what I'm talking about? This the whole flow. Yeah, damn. Nirvana, Smells Like Teen Spirit.
How, bro?
Stayed on the charts. And really never came off, but I gotta be upfront.
Somebody's gonna say something about this.
It was released in 1991, but it didn't hit them charts until 1992. It didn't start blowing up until 1992.
Because people at first were like, "What the fuck is this?"
So we're going to go ahead and let both of them claim of it. 91 can claim it. 92 can claim it.
We're going to let it slide.
Here's the lightning round, y'all. Here's some hip-hop tracks that were released in 1992. This shit is going to blow your mind. This is why you are who you are right here. This big mixing pot of all these songs that were just constantly thrown on you. Everything I've mentioned.
I had them all.
Plus this shit right here. Far Side, Passing Me By. Iconic, one of my favorite songs of all time. Crisscross Jump, y'all. Crisscross Jump. Everybody had a crisscross phase.
Or somebody knew somebody was wearing something backwards.
And I certainly did.
Yeah.
Sir Mix-a-Lot, Baby
Got Back. I remember that video, man.
Man, I'm telling you. Oh, my God, Becky. Look at her butt.
Now look at everybody's butt.
No shit. Rebirth of Slick. Cool like that, y'all.
Yep,
I'm cool like that. I'm cool like that. And then them horns, bam, ba-da, bam, ba-da.
Bro, I probably played this next 1,000 times.
House of Pain, Jump Around, which it's funny. There's a whole story by House of Pain, Jump Around came out, but before that, Crisscross's Jump came out, and the song sounded, you know, they had the same vibe and the same kind of style. And they both came out and were able to coexist and be the thing. But House of Pain was sweating it when Crisscross dropped that just like a month before they were dropping theirs. Ghetto Boys, Damn It Feels Good to Be a Gangster.
This is one of my favorite songs ever.
Love that song, but you can't help to think about the scene at the beginning of Office Space when he drives up and he's rapping it at the red light.
Bro, I played that a lot on a tape.
I played the shit out of this one.
Yep, DOS effects, bro.
They want effects. Some DOS effects. They want effects. Love that shit. Eric B.
and Rakim, bro.
Don't sweat the technique, y'all.
Dr. Dre, Snoop.
Dr. Dre and Snoop. This is the one. Earlier we said that the Chronic put Snoop on the map, but the real hardcores know that Deep Cover the movie, the soundtrack, Dr. Dre and Snoop had a song on there called Deep Cover. And it's 187. That came out first. That came out before any of the other Death Row shit. It was literally the first time the world heard Snoop.
Man, UGK. Pocket
Full of Stones. UGK, I got a Pocket Full of Stones dropped in 92. It's hard to believe. It doesn't feel like it. It feels a little later than that.
I didn't catch him till Riding Dirty.
That's right.
But I mean, UGK is probably my favorite all-time rap group.
Hard to argue with that.
Yeah.
UGK, Outkast,
UGK,
Bone Thugs and Harmony. Yeah,
it hit me.
Yeah, and
R.I.P. Pimp C.
Oh yeah, R.I.P. Pimp C for sure, all day long.
Spice One, huge.
Spice One, 187 proof.
Huge back then.
Rolling with my motherfucking strap on the side of me.
That was classic, bro.
Dude, I love Spice One.
All those are classics. Every one of those.
So yeah, y'all, that's the iconic music
from 92
of 1992. Who remembers Maniac Mansion, released September 18th, 1990? Maniac Mansion is a 1987 graphic adventure game developed and published by Lucasfilm Games. You heard that right. Lucasfilms.
Star Wars.
This was the first game that they self-produced and put out. It follows teenage protagonist Dave Miller as he attempts to rescue his girlfriend Sandy Pants from a mad scientist whose mind has been enslaved by a sentient meteor. The player uses a point-and-click interface to guide Dave and two of his 6 playable friends through the scientist's mansion while solving puzzles and avoiding dangers. Gameplay is non-linear, and the game must be completed in different ways based on the player's choice of characters. Initially, it was released on the Commodore 64 and Apple II. Maniac Mansion was Lucasfilm's first self-published product.
That's crazy.
And the iconic developer Jaleco had the responsibility of porting it over to the NES. However, it proved to be challenging considering Nintendo's strict policies. Originally, there was nudity, profanity, sexually suggestive dialogue.
Can't do it on Nintendo, bro.
Including a remark from Dr. Fred about sucking out your pretty brains and other questionable content. Lucasfilm and Jaleco initially ignored the policies and submitted the game for approval, but Nintendo pushed back, and after a small back and forth, Lucasfilm decided to remove the content, which included a mummy on a poster in a Playmate pose. Lucasfilm Games resubmitted the edited version of Maniac Mansion to Nintendo, which then manufactured 250,000 cartridges. Each cartridge was fitted with a battery-powered backup to save data. Nintendo announced the port through Nintendo Power in early 1990, and it provided further coverage later that year. Here's the funny part, though. Nintendo missed something, y'all, in this game. The ability to microwave a hamster remained in the game. Nintendo later noticed it, and after the first batch of cartridges was sold, Jaleco was forced to remove the content from future shipments. Ultimately, the game did not sell well enough within the U.S. market to justify a second printing, so the content removal was only applied to the international releases.
So it's still out there.
It's still out there. We have a copy here. I was playing it yesterday.
Can you microwave the mine?
You absolutely can. It's wild. This game is wild, y'all. There's a microwave, and as soon as you walk in this kitchen, there's a chainsaw hanging on the wall, and there's blood all around it. And like this game, you have to point to everything to do everything.
It's like a computer game.
Use this, do that. Take this, use it here, and make it do that. To even walk through doors, you have to hit open, and then test the door and hit open door.
It's a computer. That's how computers started.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying, like playing it now, but it's pretty nostalgic for me going back and doing that.
Yeah, that's a point and clicks were like cool back then.
But this was 1990, so the graphics were decent. These graphics were decent on this game. I loved it. It was pretty. Mad Scientist is a great way to put it. Like, he would catch you and like lock you in a dungeon if he caught you doing shit. And there's a lot of Easter eggs in this game, and it's basically a puzzle game. You go into a room, and the room has all this stuff in it, and you have to figure out how to make things work to either get to the next room or get a piece to get a piece that you needed for some shit that was downstairs. It's really fun. I love this game.
I love puzzle games.
You just need a lot of time to play this game. But yeah, I just was curious, who remembers Maniac Mansion on the NES
or computer?
The opening cut screen, or the opening shot where the meteor comes through and hits, it's really cool. It is super cool, and it's instant nostalgia for me. And I had to get my hands back on this game. Like, I ordered this off eBay probably about 6 months ago just because I needed to see it again. It's worth another play, y'all. But be prepared to be a little annoyed with the point and click and all that. But yeah,
Maniac Mansion.
All right, y'all. And this week's new old shit, we're talking about the Nintendo World Championships Nintendo Switch edition that's just now dropping for pre-orders.
Man, remember back in the day, you'd hear about the Nintendo World Championships. And like it was like a legend or a myth.
Urban myth.
Yeah, and people were good enough to go play in these tournaments, and you got to see it in the Nintendo Powers.
Yeah.
And like, who are these dudes? And
and on the Wizard.
Yeah, like, but now you get to do it at your house.
That's right.
On the Switch.
This game has 150 challenges, y'all. You can do speed
on 13
run.
classic NES games.
You can do speed runs. You can do like I was watching a video on it earlier, and you were seeing who could beat like Mario, the first level of Mario, the fastest or something. It's got a bunch of different
challenges.
Right.
Like who can kill these 4 little creatures faster.
That's right.
And it has leaderboards. It's online.
Yep.
Like everyone gets to see your shit.
Yep.
Like this is what I've always wanted for old games.
And the speed runs are going to be crazy.
Oh my God.
People are just going to be trying to beat each other in speed runs. But you know what? I can speed run the first few levels of Mario 3 for 100%.
Yeah, me too. I speed run that whole game. But I'm saying like this, what I've always wanted to be able to see what other people do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or I've always wanted to play games back then with people now. And this is gonna basically open up a like Pandora's box.
It really is.
Like I was thinking also like people are gonna be able to start making their own challenges, I bet someday. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like why can't you?
Yeah. And
why
like,
can't you be like, look, try to do this, this, and this, and then
see who can do it faster. And it's the leaderboard and the difficulty settings and how they got all the challenges set up to where you can see what you've done, what you haven't done, what your highest score on this challenge is.
Yeah.
Like the way they set it up is genius. Like, cause and you can do a party at your house. What do they say? Like 8 people?
you can have 8 people playing against each other.
All doing challenges together.
Doing the same exact challenge on the old NES.
Seeing who could do better.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be a party game.
I'm pumped for it.
Yeah, man. And we just pre-ordered it today.
We pre-ordered 3 of them.
Yeah, we're already on. So you better get your ass to somewhere right now and pre-order it, because by the time you hear this, they're probably sold out.
For sure.
Because we're on it the first day.
First day, we shout out to the plug. They called us and said,
Rad Retro Bro.
You need to go. Put the pre-order in. We did, man.
Yeah.
I stopped what I was doing, went up, put them on pre-order. But
Good luck, Matt. If you don't follow, go follow the Rad Retro Bros.
And yeah, you definitely look into that Nintendo World Championships being released on the Nintendo Switch.
And the collector's edition looks amazing.
Yeah, it comes with the box. It comes with a gold replica of the cartridge that there's only a few of those in existence. They gave to like the winner of like a Nintendo Power contest, and then like the winner of the damn, tournament. It comes with a replica of that.
But the promo that Nintendo did for this is amazing.
Yeah.
They brought back all the old dudes from the latest, what was it, 2017 or something? All the guys that were in that Nintendo World Championships, they brought them back at their age now, and
yeah,
it looked cool.
Yeah.
It was a good look by Nintendo. The way they're paying homage to the past.
Yeah, it's really cool to see them taking that shit serious.
Yeah, and I like how lately the Switch had already went back to that anyway. So you could play the old Nintendo games, you could play the old NES, Super NES, and now with this, it's going to be online challenges with your buddies.
Yeah, on retro
playing
games.
Metroid, Mario, fucking whatever, Kirby.
Yeah,
like it's going to be so cool.
Yeah.
Zelda.
Yeah, there was a Zelda challenge.
Yeah, I'm on it.
All right, y'all. With all this current rap beef that's going on, it's time to talk about the top 5 rap beefs from the 1990s. That's right. Top 5 rap beefs, 1990s. Let's hop right into it, y'all.
Shit got wild back then.
Hey, shit got wild back then. Let's hope what happened back then doesn't happen today.
It's already starting.
Shit got out of hand, and yes, it is already starting.
It's already starting.
Ice Cube's No Vaseline, y'all. October 29th, 1991, he dropped this, and this was a diss to NWA because he famously left NWA after a monetary dispute over the group's management by Eazy-E and Jerry Heller, y'all. Cube had some shit to get off his chest. If you go back and listen to this song, oh my God. This shit would never fly today. I mean, Ice Cube's a pretty uncancelable guy, but he would get canceled for this shit if he dropped this today.
Yeah.
I swear to God, it's wild. And when he dropped this, that scene in the movie when NWA heard this shit for the first time, they were in shambles, bro. They were like, oh my God, it was like their worst nightmare coming true.
They're like, oh, we fucked up.
Because he wrote all their shit. Cube wrote all of their shit, and then he left and wrote a diss track about them, and they're just sitting there like, all right,
oh shit,
what do we do now? That had to suck. They had nothing for him,
No.
and he absolutely savagely destroyed each one of them. People call this the best diss of all time, but for me, it can't be the best diss because the re-listening factor when I go back and listen to it, it's kind of wild. It's kind of like, I mean, yeah, okay, that bop.
It was almost too personal.
Yeah, it was really, and I don't even know if it's that for me. If it was that, it was the beat also for me is doesn't hold up as well as the next four. The next four, but I'm still saying it's number 5. There's a lot of good ones, and this list is West Coast heavy. I don't know. For me, I was just engulfed in this shit. Like, I loved it. So the number 4 90s diss song of all time, Fuck With Dre Day by Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg, released December 15th, 1992 on the iconic debut album, The Chronic from Dr. Dre. This was a diss to Eazy-E. Dre had left NWA to join Suge Knight and form Death Row Records.
Remember the video?
And everybody was salty about it. Everybody in NWA, Eazy-E was pissed off about it.
The video was crazy, bro.
The video... Dude, the video was hilarious. And I'm pretty sure it was Ezel from Friday playing Eazy-E in the video.
Yeah.
Dude, straight comedy. But the beat on this song, bum, 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 bum.
Bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was awesome.
Hell
bro.
yeah. I mean, come on, man. That awesome. Shit was fucking art right there. He had mastered that sound.
That was shots fired, though.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I just remember Easy doing that dance right there in the video. Hilarious. And then Jerry.
Oh, my God.
He's all just a, like, you know, old man. Shit was hilarious. But, yeah, Snoop, this was when Snoop was still fresh, man. This shit, they destroyed him, man. They destroyed him.
You couldn't really come back from it.
Eazy-E can eat a big fat dude.
Man, I can't believe they said that.
Come on, man. That shit had the whole crowd singing it. You know
they really did.
So yeah, that's my number 4 diss of the
4 and 5 were both aimed at Eazy-E.
Now, I never thought that I would put this one in front of those, but when I really started thinking about it, the beat, the beat on this one, and it's crazy to say that this beat for me is harder than the Fuck With Dre, or the Fuck With Dre Day beat that Dr. Dre made. Eazy-E, Real Motherfucking G's, coming in at number 3 diss song of the 1990s, and was an actual response to the record we just talked about. All right, he put his homies on this track, Gangsta Dresta and BG Knockout. And these dudes brought it right here. They were no slouches, all right? The beginning of both of their verses, iconic. BG Knockout, well, it's the knockout, the gangsta. You know what I'm talking about? I love that shit, and the beat is so sick, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. So fucking dope. Eazy-E even came correct. I don't know who wrote his shit on this because, you know, like I said, Cube infamously wrote all of their stuff, but Eazy brought some serious... He said, where the fuck you find an anorexic rapper talking about Snoop? Mm-hmm. That's a classic line right there. So, yeah, number 3, y'all. Eazy-E, Real Motherfucking G's. It's so good.
Eazy-E has to do with all 3 of those.
I know. And I listened back to it today, and just, you know, I listen to it pretty often, but I listened to it today, and I had to give it the nod over Fuck With Dre Day. And I can't believe I did that. It just hit me better. It hit me better. It took me to a different place. Because all of Dre's stuff sounded great. Mm-hmm. He was just dope. That whole album is my favorite album of all time. But something about that Eazy-E right there, he dropped like an EP. It had like 5 or 6 songs on it, and it was just nasty. It was unexpected.
You finally got him one.
Yeah, it was unexpected. It was like, all right, E.
He'd been taking shots.
Yeah. This one may surprise a lot of people. Number 2 on my list, the number 2 diss song of the 1990s, DJ Quick, Dollars Plus Cents, y'all, or what I say dollars and cents, released October 15th, 1994, at the peak of his feud with MC8, a rival gang member. You know, there was Bloods and Crips shit going on. You know, DJ Quick, he didn't have a C in his name. You know why? He wasn't fucking with that. You know what I'm saying? It's blood all day, DJ Quick was.
I love DJ Quick.
And MC8 was an infamous Crip. These two flat out hated each other, y'all. They dropped so many diss records about each other that I can't even keep up. I really couldn't tell you an accurate count of how many they did about each other, but this shit started in the 80s and spilled over into the 90s. They didn't like each other. And I think it started because MC8 said the word quick way too many times on a record back to back, and it was all had negative stuff about it. And DJ Quick's like, all right, bitch, you're talking about me. You're talking about me. They're both from the same town and shit. But yeah, DJ Quick is an iconic producer. He's literally in my top 5 producers of all time. He has a distinct sound. You know, if you listen to it today, it may sound a little old school, but I fucking love it. It like was funky. Bass lines were fat, and most of the time it was just fun. I love that shit. However, my man dropped his dollars and cents on that ass and had one of the dopest lyrics of all time. This is my favorite lyric of all time. And based on this one lyric, this is why this song to me is number 2. And not only that, he absolutely destroys him throughout the whole song. Like destroys him to where I don't know if he ever fully recovered from that shit. He says, so MC8 spells his name E-I-H-T. He said, he spelled it out. DJ Quick spelled it out. He says, E-I-H-T. Now, should I continue? Yeah, you left out the G because the G ain't in you.
That's fire.
What? Like, that is pure poetry.
He didn't even have to say nothing else.
That's it. That's what I'm saying. That's why that lyric alone, you know, and when I was like doing some research on this, yeah, I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one that feels that way about that lyric.
Yeah, that's fire.
That shit is incredible. So based on that alone, and the whole song is like that. He has some crazy wordplay throughout the whole song, and he doesn't get enough credit as being a dope MC. Like most people think of DJ Quick as this like iconic producer, good rapper. Nah, dude could spit.
Yeah.
And then number 1, Let It Be No Surprise.
As soon as I saw your list, I was like, okay.
Yeah, this is almost like our top 5 Nintendo NES weapon list.
Yeah.
Everyone knew number 1.
Yeah, this is the spread.
They knew this is the spread gun from Contra of 1990s rap beef.
If you don't know what we're talking about, it's Hit 'Em Up.
Hit 'Em Up by Tupac, y'all.
And this was the most disrespectful song you could ever have.
My God, the opening line, y'all. The opening line. That's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. I'm sorry, Mom.
I mean, dude.
Bruh,
wow.
Just right off the bat. No music either. It's like a cappella.
Bro.
And then the music starts. He's like, let me get this out real quick.
Doesn't he say, first off, fuck your bitch?
And the click you claim. Fuck. Bro, this song was released June 4th of 1996, aimed mainly at Notorious Big, Puff Daddy, and Bad Boy Records.
Man.
Pac was heated. Cause you know he got popped outside of that big boy, that bad boy office, and all the shit we know today.
Mm-hmm.
Who's gonna put that shit by Puff Daddy? That I'm not gonna get too far into that. Yeah,
I mean that was almost like the most personal song you've ever heard.
I know. It was like this shit was new at the time. Like now we hear shit like this today, and it's no surprise. Like the shit going on between Drake and Kendrick, they're getting pretty personal.
Like this was taken. Like they were saying shit that you're like, oh my God.
And what sucks about this, even if Pac didn't hook up with Biggie's wife, which he probably did. But even if he didn't, you didn't have the internet to go out there and to defend yourself and be like, man, he's making shit up.
Back then, you could say
shit was just a hit record, and you fucking believed it.
Yeah, he said that it happened.
Yeah, that's okay. He did. He did.
Yeah.
I knew he did.
Yeah.
I knew he did. Yeah, and then in the song, Tupac steps aside after dropping Heat and lets his homies get him. Get out the way, yo. Get out the way, yo. Biggie Smalls just got dropped.
Made fun of Junior Mafia, all of them.
All of them. He went at Mobb Deep, which I love Mobb Deep.
Bro, he said, don't one of y'all motherfuckers got sickle cell?
Yeah. Just his talking was almost as dope as his rapping.
Yeah.
Like he was spitting bars by talking
Bro,
at the end.
It was
saying some iconic shit that lives forever in my brain.
Bro, didn't he say something about Jay-Z or Jay-Z?
Jay-Z said, Jay-Z, fuck you too.
Yeah,
Nas, fuck you too.
He's fucking...
Like anybody on the East Coast
y'all want it.
Could get it. And but here's something I didn't know. Tupac, just 3 months later, y'all, was taken out after this song dropped. So a lot of people speculate that this song played a huge part.
Damn, 3 months?
3 months after
Seemed
he
like
dropped.
Way longer.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't. It wasn't, dude. 3 months after this shit dropped, Tupac is gone. Damn. Everyone knows what happened. He's in Las Vegas, and it's over. He
was too out there.
This shit led to.
He should have went to Africa.
Yeah, no doubt.
He should have left.
Yeah, he should have just cooled down for a little bit.
He should have left for years.
You know who needs to do it right now? Drake.
Yeah, he needs. But I mean, he can do whatever he wants.
You hear about the security guard?
Yeah, he got shot.
Yeah. Just 3 short months later, after Hit 'Em Up dropped,
man,
Tupac's out. Yo, he's gone.
And that's a wild ass song to be putting out.
You go back and listen to it, and then you see what happened to him afterwards. I mean,
and then we lost 2 of the best rappers of all time.
You got to draw the conclusion that had something to do with it. Like, that was super disrespectful.
And then Biggie dies.
Shit was wild, y'all. This rap beef was crazy, but yeah.
Almost wish that song never came out.
No doubt. What if it didn't come out?
They're both alive.
They'd probably both be alive.
Probably friends.
Yeah, they probably would have squashed their beef and put out an album.
Yeah, 100%.
So there it is, y'all. The top 5 diss songs from the 1990s.
Who remembers going to the skating rink?
Hell yeah.
Man, it was like the first club.
It really was. It was a club for kids.
Man, like there was no alcohol.
Nope.
There was a concession stand, food, and then a skating rink.
That's right. Parents drop you off at the door.
You was alone.
Like, I see you in 6 hours.
Yeah, you was alone.
Yeah.
You was at somebody's birthday party.
Yeah.
Getting some stinky ass skates.
Ah, the worst.
Trading your shoes in.
I wouldn't. Hey, that shit was best of times, though.
I always felt a little weird giving them my shoes.
I did too. What are you doing with them?
Am I gonna get them back? Do I gotta go home in these skates? But like the skating rink, bro, was so cool. I'm sure like most skating rinks were all the same.
I associate going to skating rinks at the peak of my tween. I think it's a big tween thing.
It is.
It's a big, like, it's
almost
a big 12-year-old
not
thing.
A kid anymore.
It's a big 12-year-old, 13, 14-year-old type of thing. And I liked how they had different age groups.
Yeah.
But
get in the middle of the ring. You know how that was where the young kids who couldn't skate? Mm-hmm. Get in the middle.
Shit.
I'm on the
out of my way.
I'm about to boogie skate.
But I associate skating rinks with my crisscross phase.
That's hilarious.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about, a crisscross phase. Let me know if y'all had a crisscross phase, because I certainly had one. I'm talking about backwards Yankees jersey.
I did not.
I'm talking about my backwards pants.
That's because your dad wasn't there.
I didn't.
My dad would have killed me, bro. Fuck. That's because all those actors were your dad.
That's right. You're probably right.
My dad would have killed me.
I just walked straight out the house like, I'm wearing my clothes backwards.
There is no
because crisscross
chance.
did it. You know what I'm saying?
My dad would have let nothing. I couldn't have walked out of the house. I'm dead serious.
I'm telling you, I had a couple buddies. I lived in this apartment complex with my, obviously with my mom, and we were like, you know what, we're doing it. Fuck it, we're doing it. Let's put our jerseys on backwards in our jeans.
And Mom's like, he's being creative.
He's a peacock. You gotta let him fly.
Yeah. But no, like the arcades, bro.
Oh yeah,
I was there. Like it was the coolest spot. You could do skating, arcades. There was your own. You had your own money.
Concession stand.
You got to go buy a pretzel,
man,
some Coke,
nachos,
some pizza. Man, like you was living the dream. You got to buy girl stuff.
Yeah, and another reason why it was so awesome is that was like one of the only times, being that age, where you were doing something social without your parents.
Yep.
That wasn't school.
With other kids your age.
Exactly. You were in like a group of your age
peers.
Group kids. Yeah. You were with your peers for an extended amount of time. It's where you got to really let your personality out around people.
Yep.
And
the lights were low.
Lights were low.
You know how everywhere else, you only other time you did that was at school with the lights bright as fuck.
Yep.
You were in there with dope music, dark lights.
Yeah, Atomic Dog
drop. Your own gear. You got to wear what you wanted to look cool.
Your style, bro.
Yeah, you had to style up.
You got to let your style come out.
Your backwards Yankee jerseys.
Yeah. And then you would boogie skate to Atomic Dog. And then
Atomic Dog was the jam.
It was the bop. And then they would play like they do the slow song.
The slow song, but you gotta use the whole day at the skating rink the whole night.
Yeah.
You were trying to get that girl
to skate
to
with
maybe
you
get you
when the slow song came on.
Oh shit! And then when it come on, you might not be there yet, and you're like, oh shit.
You just go sit down.
Yeah.
Or you just go in a circle.
Or you'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna have to rush it.
I sat most of the time.
I'm gonna have to rush it.
I did not.
In the weird carpet seat.
Yeah.
Like
on the right
the carpet
side.
wall. Yeah.
That where it had like the bench.
Yeah. We went to the same place.
We did.
So that's why and we didn't even know each other.
I know.
How funny is that?
Yeah.
We were there.
Skate World. And there's another iconic one in here called Robin's Roost.
Yep.
Also Champs. I did all that.
Fucking cool. And the hokey pokey.
Oh yeah, the middles, yeah.
You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about.
Hey, and don't get it twisted. I might not look like it, but your boy right here could boogie skate.
I couldn't. I was not good at.
I'm not even gonna lie.
When the boogie skate got on, that's when I was like, I'm gonna go play the game.
I could bring it a little bit.
You gotta show that picture of me playing that game at the skating rink.
Yeah.
That's when I went. That's when that boogie skating was on right there. I had to leave.
Yeah.
I had to take my parachute pants and go over and play a video game.
Yeah. And I also remember midnight skates.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm talking about? As you got a little older, you could go in there and stay later.
Yeah. That was a good time.
Super carefree.
Man.
And I don't remember for me, a lot of stuff when I was a young teenager and a teenager, a lot of that I remember alcohol being involved. I don't ever remember that for me infiltrating
not at all
the skating rink.
Or drugs, nothing.
None of it.
I was just too young.
Yeah, I guess I was a little younger than I realized when I was.
And you know what's crazy to think about how we talked about like Blockbuster. Like there was one time we went skating. It was the last time we was ever gonna skate.
Yeah. Yep. Well, not for me because I take the kids sometimes.
I'm saying like back then
as kids. Yeah.
Yeah. There was a time we left and was like, that's it.
Yeah.
We didn't know.
Walked out. Too cool for it.
Too cool. I'm in high school now.
We became too cool to skate.
I'm in middle school.
And then it goes full circle.
I can't fuck with it.
And then you turn into an adult.
And now I'd go right now.
You have kids, and then you take them to birthday parties.
I'd go right now.
I'll go right now.
They could make a new one, and I'd go.
Straight up.
Yeah. But I got good memories of skating rinks, man.
Yeah. What do y'all remember about skating rinks,
y'all
man?
do?
Good times. All right, y'all. That's the show.
Man, that was a lot.
That was a lot.
We covered a lot.
Hopefully y'all stuck through it.
That was a dose of nostalgia. It was an OD of nostalgia.
It was my favorite. I don't know. I love talking about those rap beefs. I don't know what
you were
it was.
into it.
That just hit me in my soul. You know what I'm saying? That takes me back to peak childhood. Right
you got me with Hit 'Em Up.
Yeah.
That was, when I heard that, it blew my mind.
Yeah, that shit was incredible.
I was big on Tupac, man.
Yeah,
you might not look at it and notice me, but man, I was.
I think any dude in his 40s, any white dude in his 40s that isn't like some most.
I look at Tupac like Michael Jackson.
For sure.
Like the same way I looked at him.
Yeah.
Like this dude is he's walking on water.
Straight up.
Like, but there's so much shit we talked about that is exciting to me.
Yeah, same, man. Well, hey, follow us everywhere, y'all. Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, even.
All of it.
Go
Spotify,
like and subscribe. Apple. Our YouTube, go fucking Spotify us. Go Apple Podcast us.
Man, if you ain't scared, subscribe to us.
That's right.
On TikTok.
Also, check out our website, superretropod.com. Superretropod.com. And I know the first time I announced it on here was one of our last podcasts. Dude, I can see the analytics on the site. Dude, we had a huge spike, and I went and looked. It was the same day that the podcast dropped. I was like, hell yeah.
Miss Tucker got us together.
Yeah, my wife, she be web designing.
She got us together.
She be doing some shit,
But yeah, check that out, because, we got a lot of stuff going on there.
Oh, we got our tournament coming up, too.
It's going to be all over it.
But this will probably come out after that, to be honest with you. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, tournament coming up. We got a bunch of good stuff coming up. We got
some more lives coming.
Yeah,
you'll probably see these lives before this comes out.
No shit.
But we got some lives and a bunch of game nights and all kinds of crazy other material coming out.
That's right. We're just trying to spread ourselves out to just pull everybody in, because there's
different ways to do this nostalgia.
Yeah, and it's a lot of fun, and we appreciate all the messages and just all you guys just
that's what's really driving us.
It really is.
The comments.
If you guys aren't watching or listening,
engaging with us,
or letting us know you like it, I don't think I'd be that excited about it.
I mean, yeah.
Because I mean, right now we just cut this whole episode. I'm about to be editing like crazy. I'm actually excited to have this stuff because I love getting it out to you guys and hearing what you have to add to it.
It's like ammo.
Yeah.
That's why we had a couple more topics. We're like, let's do them.
Yeah. Let's just power through it. Let's power through it, y'all.
We love hanging with you guys.
That's it, man. That's it. Till next time. And if you want to email us, superretropod@gmail.com. That's the last thing I'm going to throw on y'all.
Keep collecting.
Yeah. Hey, and we're going to start doing, every time we do a podcast, we're going to update you on what the newest additions to the collection. Yep. I think that'd be a dope segment because
Me too.
We're always adding. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.
Me too. Later.